What's up, Facebook world? It's your girl, Mindy C, coming at you on a Friday night. I am going to make some low-carb dumplings, and these aren't like the cheese dumplings that I made one time. These are actually like dough. So, low-carb dumplings tonight. So if you're live with me, drop me a 1. You'll see that red live button up in the corner. If you want to follow me, you can tap my nose. And then there'll be 3 little toggle switches, and then it'll give you the options to follow me. All right, so low carb dumplings tonight. Hey Ron, how are you doing? Hey Joan, hey Mary, nice to see you. Hey Bill, thanks for jumping on. So I'm making low carb dumplings tonight, and the dough's fairly easy. You're gonna combine the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients, and then we basically got some onion and burger and a little bit of spices, and that's it. And then we gotta roll it out and stuff like that. But we're gonna make the dough, okay? So you're gonna need a couple bowls. So I'm gonna put the wet ingredients all together because we're gonna whisk the wet ingredients together. So low carb dumplings tonight, and I'm gonna stuff them with an onion and burger mixture. And that's it. So onions, burger, and right now I'm making the dough. Hey Mary, how are you doing? Oh gosh, this didn't go. This didn't. Hey Vicky, how are you doing? Hey Tony, wow, this thing didn't even move. Hey Sheila, how are you doing? Low carb dumplings tonight. So I'm putting the wet ingredients in first. So I've got 1 egg. I've got a 1/4 cup of water. I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I've got a 1/4 cup of sour cream. So that's going to go in the bowl, and then we're going to whisk that all together so it all combines all together until it's all smooth. Let me move these bowls out of the way because I hate these bowls in the way. Like that. Okay, low carb dumplings tonight. All right. On a Friday night, how's everyone doing? So super easy. So, and then for the dry ingredients, I've got 3 cups of almond flour. I've got a couple teaspoons of xanthan gum, because what happens with almond flour is almond flour doesn't bind because it doesn't have that sticky texture to it. So the xanthan gum is going to go in there, and it's going to help that dough to bind together. And we got some salt, and I got a little bit of Italian seasonings. So that's the dry ingredients. So pretty easy. You've got water, egg, olive oil, and sour cream for the wet ingredients. And you're just going to whisk that up really good so that sour cream is nice and smooth and everything's together. Looks like milk when you're done mixing it. Hey Vicky, how are you doing? Is this thing moving? It's not moving. Hey Kathy, you finally caught me. My comments aren't moving for some reason. Hey Jackie, how are you doing? Hey Diane, how are you doing? Okay, super easy dumplings tonight, you guys. It really doesn't take that long to do it. Again, I put 1 egg, 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, and I'm dripping this stuff all over the place, and a couple tablespoons of oil. And then now I'm going to take the dry ingredients, and I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put the dry ingredients in a bowl all together, and we're going to give it a stir so it mixes all together. And then I'm going to pour the wet ingredients in there, and we're going to make our dough. That's easy. So you've got, so I had 4 dry ingredients, and I had 4 wet ingredients. That's it. And then you're just going to take a spoon and make sure you stir that all together to combine that xanthan gum and the salt. And I added the Italian seasonings to this because I wanted a little bit more seasonings. So you can add things if you want to. So when you cook stuff, you can flavor things up the way you want to. Totally okay. Make it your own. Make it your own. Take some of those recipes out there are bland. I'm telling you, they're not spicing them up or anything. So sometimes you got to use some spices. So I made that beef stroganoff the other night, and it was okay, but it needed more spices. I followed the recipe. Hold on 1 second. I got to stir this burger up real quick. I got to make sure I don't burn it, because we're going to come over here in a second. Just got to pop. Because you don't really need to see burger cooked that much. Okay, so the dry ingredients are well combined. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pour these wet ingredients in there. So again, a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, couple tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 egg. And whisk that up, and then mix your dry ingredients together, and we're just going to give this a stir real good, and then it's going to form. You'll probably have to get your hands in there. I'm probably going to get my hands in there for sure. I don't know why my comments are not moving. Hey Sheila, what's going on? Hey Susan, how are you doing? Hey Pat, my comments aren't moving. It's staying in one place. Hey Dorothy, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, all right, I said hello to Kathy again, but I'm going to say hello to Kathy again. I can never remember. Can never remember who's on when I'm seeing a whole bunch of names. I just keep seeing all those names. So low carb dumplings tonight, you guys. Fairly easy. And I know I just broke my effing spoon. Are you kidding me right now? That's what you get to buy them at the dollar store, right? Holy moly. Oh my God. All right. I just broke my dang spoon. I got that one at the dollar store. I think it came in a 3-pack. So go figure, right? I shouldn't have been stirring it with a plastic spoon. But yeah, it's almost, yeah, it's good. It's good. So I'm gonna get my hands in there. So again, for the dough, super duper easy, you guys. So 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, and then you're gonna whisk those wet ingredients together, and then you're gonna take 3 cups of almond flour, and then you're going to take a couple teaspoons of xanthan gum, and then you're going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I added Italian seasonings to it, and then you're gonna make a dough ball just like this, and we're gonna stick this in the refrigerator while I'm cooking that burger up real quick. Oh, I gotta get a towel. Hold on a second. Let me get a towel. And that's it for that. And then we're not gonna bake these. We are going to pan fry these. So after I take this out of the refrigerator, oh, this is gonna give me some issues right here. Give me some hearts if you have difficulty with saran wrap, because I always have difficulties with this. Oh, it never cuts. There we go. There we go. So then we're just going to wrap that dough ball, and then I'm just going to stick it in the refrigerator because it's going to allow that xanthan gum to bind together everything. So it's going to plop in there while we're cooking the burger, which is almost done. So it doesn't take very long, so we'll put that, and I'm going to bring you over here to the stove while I'm cooking this burger. Let me see. These comments aren't moving. Hey, Jean, how are you doing? Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Hey, Ron. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, it happened to you? None of my comments are moving. So, oh my gosh. What am I doing? There we go. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Hey, Rose, how are you doing? Hey, Louise. So I'm having a lot of difficulties. I already broke a spoon so far. And I'm making low-carb dumplings. If you're just tuning in, I'm making low-carb dumplings. So it's not a cheese dough recipe. It is almond flour, sour cream, water, some oil. And then in the pan, I just put some onions and some burger. And I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt. So you can season it however you want. So I'm just putting a little bit of garlic salt in there, and that's it. That's all it's going to need. And then that's your mixture. So ground beef and onions, so super duper easy. So if you want to experiment with some different fillings, because this is a base recipe for those dumplings, so you can stuff them with anything really. And then we're gonna fry them in the pan. Once I roll out the dough, we're gonna fry it. Whoa, I'm splashing grease all over the place. And then we're gonna roll out the dough, and then we're gonna pan fry them. And that's all you do. The good thing about almond flour is almond flour cooks up real fast. So it doesn't take a lot of time. So after we get this meat mixture done, I need to grab a spoon. I'm going to grab a spoon to stir this up to get all this goodness going. And if you buy like the organic hamburger, which is really good to buy, it's going to have hardly any fat in it. So if you buy like regular hamburger, you're going to have a lot. So I'm not even going to worry about draining this because there's hardly any oil in the pan. So I'll just make sure that when I'm scooping it out that I'm not taking, but there's hardly any oil in here at all. But that's it. That's all we got for the meat mixture is hamburger and some onions. And again, experiment. You want to put something else. You want to put turkey burger in it or ground chicken, or if you want to make, I don't know. I think you could stuff them with anything. It is a delicate dough though. So that's the thing. Once I start working with it, there might be a little bit tears or something like that. But that's okay. Because all you need to do is just grab a little bit of water and you'll bind those tears back together. So it is a delicate. Some of these, almond flour is one of those doughs. Again, it doesn't bind. That's where the xanthan gum comes in. So that's why you got to be very careful when you're cooking with almond flour or making any of those recipes, because sometimes the dough falls apart. And that's it. So I'm just going to pour this stuff right into a bowl. And that is done. And then we are going to grab that dough out of the refrigerator. Because normally you would make this dough up, right? And then you would put it in the refrigerator and then you would cook your burger. But I started my burger before that, but that's okay. So we're going to cut some time out because it's still going to turn out. It's still going to turn out. I'm going to turn that burner down. Make sure you have some butter for your pan when we fry them up. And let me move these dishes out of the way. Hold on one second while I move these dishes. We're going to grab. All right, let me grab you here. Woo! Gonna move you around, moving you all around tonight. We're dancing on a Friday night. That's what we're doing. So grab your dough ball, and that was wrapped in saran wrap. You're gonna need 2 pieces of parchment paper, and we're cooking here. Let me see if I can. Oh my gosh, I'm missing all of your comments. I am so sorry. What is the utensil you're using? This thing right here. Are you talking about the handy dandy hamburger masher? I don't know what it's called, and I got this from a kitchen store, one of those kitchen stores in one of the outlet malls. So I've got another one too, but yeah, this is the best hamburger cooker. Like when you're cooking hamburger, that's the best. Get one of these. You can get them at any kitchen store probably. They might even have them at Meijer's. I've got another one too. I got this one. But this one's a little bit smaller. So this one's a little bit bigger. But it still works. But I like this one the best. I like that one the best. Definitely cut some time. Definitely cut some time than using just a spatula. I definitely like that. I know there's a lot of pampered chef girls out there. They might have one of those, the hamburger thingies. I don't even know what it's called. Really, a meat thingy. A meat thingy. Let me see if I can see. Hey Marie, how are you doing? Hi Judy. I don't know if I'm missing comments because it's not. Hey Melissa, how are you doing? Hey Christy, what's going on? Hey Dawn. My comments aren't moving at all. Hey Susan. Yeah, that is my favorite tool too. So now we're getting ready for the dough. I got my burger and my onion mixture, and now this is the dumpling. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to go over the dumpling recipe real quick again. So you had 4 wet ingredients. You had 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You have 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 1 egg. So, and then you whisk those wet ingredients together. And then for the dry ingredients, 3 cups of almond flour, 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I added Italian seasonings to it. So about a tablespoon or so. So now, and then you wrap it into saran wrap, and then you put it in the refrigerator, and then you go cook your burger and onion mixture. If you like onions, I like onions. And then you pull this dough out, and again, it's a delicate dough. It's almond flour, you guys. You gotta be patient with it. It will break apart in a heartbeat. So just be patient with it. And the thing about this dough, you don't want it too thin, and you don't want it too thick. So if you do it too thick, it's going to be doughy, and if you do it too thin, it's going to break apart really easy, and you're going to get frustrated and say, this recipe sucks. So again, another trick of mine, I always lean the parchment paper over so I can hold it with my hip while I'm rolling it out. And then just roll it out real delicate. And I've got myself like a little biscuit cutter. So we're gonna cut the dumplings, and then we're gonna fill them, and then we're gonna seal them, and then we're gonna fry them in the pan. That is it, with some butter. So let me turn that around, just like that. Super duper easy, you guys. I mean, some of this stuff is time consuming, but you know, most of these recipes are really easy to do. Really, really easy. And again, you gotta make sure when you're rolling it out, it says 1/8 of an inch. Again, I'm not good with measurements like that, so I just usually feel it. I know that I'm not going to make it too thin, and I know I'm not going to make it too thick. So it's fairly thick right now. So how is everyone doing? Oh, Pampered Chef Chopper. Okay, so Pampered Chef Chopper has one of those things. I got mine at a kitchen store though. I've had it for a while, so I got it a long time ago. But I know that Pampered Chef has a lot of nice things. Actually, I got these things probably about 3 months ago. I bought these from somebody that had like a little party, and they're like biscuit cutters, and they come in all different sizes. So I've had those before, and so I like the Pampered Chef stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's better than going to the store, I think. And they got a lot of cool things. They got a lot of cool things on there too. And I see that there's a lot of my friends that are doing Pampered Chef. I know a lot of people that are doing Pampered Chef, which is cool because they've got cool stuff. They got really cool stuff. I really like it. And you need those tools. Some of those tools that you need, you can buy. You need those tools. It makes your life a lot easier. Just making sure I don't get it too thin and I don't get it too thick. So it doesn't. So if you get it too thick, then it's gonna taste doughy. If you're just tuning in with me, I'm making low carb dumplings tonight. I made the dough already. Super duper easy. I just got burger and hamburger that I browned up, and I put some onions in there for the filling. We're gonna cut our dough into circles, and then we're gonna go fry them in the pan. And that's it. That's it. So make sure your dough's not too thin and not too thick. 1/8 of an inch. I don't even know what 1/8 of an inch is. I have no idea. I'm not good like that. But I'm just gonna guess it. I'm just gonna feel it and guess it. I think it might be good. I think it might be good. We're gonna work with this. Sometimes you just gotta work with it. All right. Let me get a plate. Let me get my burger mixture. And then I'm gonna put some butter in a pan real quick. Hold on a second. I gotta put some butter in a pan to get it ready. Get it nice and ready. All right. And, oh, all right. Get that butter melted in there. So now we're just gonna cut some circles. That is it. Cut those circles like that. And like that. Hey, Andrea, how are you doing? Hey, Heather. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Christine. My comments are not moving. I don't know why. Heard Michigan is opening. Yes, yes, yes. So I got some good news today. I didn't even know it. I was sitting out on my back deck today, and I had one of my massage clients call me up, and she asked me if she could get an appointment. And I was like, we're on stop orders still. Been on stop orders for 3 months. And then I started getting like 3 or 4 phone calls. And I was like, what the hell's going on? But anyways, the governor lifted my stop order so I can return back and open my spa back up on June 15th. So I'm really excited about that. I miss my clients. That is my livelihood. I am a massage therapist and I own my own spa, and I miss my clients a lot. I really do. I have some really great clients. I have really great relationships with them, and I really miss them a lot. And so it's great. So I am so happy that I can go back to work. So I know there were some massage therapists probably working under the table, but I followed the rules. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I wasn't working, but it's really not that big of a deal. You know, I work 6-7 days a week normally. I'll take some of my regular clients on Sundays sometimes when they can't get in through the week. And you know, so I kind of looked at it as like a little bit of a break too, because I know when I go back to work on the 15th, I know it's going to be popping. I already know. They've already warned me. My clients are already warned me. The ones that come every 2 weeks, they're like, I might have to come every single week for a little bit to catch up. So that's fine. That's fine. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Christy. Yes, I am so glad it's opening up. Yeah, you got live and you're cooking well. Yes. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm sorry I can't read the comments. They're not moving up for me at all. Yeah, come and schedule with me, Christy. Come and schedule with me. So let me get a spoon real quick. We are not doing a plastic spoon. We're going to do a metal spoon this time. I did like those plastic spoons, though, from the dollar store. They came in a 3-pack. They're great for, you know, you can take them for, like, cookouts or whatever. And you're obviously, these are, like, little. So this is a 3-inch biscuit cutter. So you're not going to need much filling in there at all. So, like, a spoonful of them. And if your dough tears, then you know you've got too much filling in there. And I'm going to grab some water real quick. Hold on. I got to grab some water. Actually, I would like to make these a little bit. Just grab some water because that's what we're going to seal them with. So this one's got, and if the dough gets sticky, just get your fingers in the water. And you can see, I'll show it to you. When you know that there's too much filling in it, you can see those cracks right there. So you can take the extra dough and you can fill it in, or you can take some water and just bind it together just like that. So you're just going to seal them. There's a little bit of extra meat in these ones. So these ones aren't very big at all. So I'm going to take a little bit of extra dough and I'm just going to put that dough right on top of there, wet my fingers, and that dough will just bind right to it, just like that. So this dough probably will work better when it's a little bit cooler, but again, you get the idea. So when you do, if you make this recipe at home and then you'll have like a little dumpling like that, and it's not sealed all the way, but that's okay. So I'll put less filling in the next one. I'll put less filling. All right. Yes, Marie, it's great news, great news, great news, great news. I'm so happy to be, you know, it's kind of like, oh my God, now I've got 10 more days really to get back to work. But, you know, I have to go over and clean, and my hairstylist that works at my spa, she's been doing a lot for me. So she's been over there cleaning and everything. And it's like, if you don't got to go to work, why go to work, right? But, you know, I've been stopping over there periodically, but, you know, what am I going to do there but sit there and look at the walls? So I'm gonna be spending a lot of time over there the next 10 days, actually. So I'll be getting things ready and all that good stuff. So there we go. Look at these little dumplings. Aren't those cute? Those are cute. And again, you don't need a lot of filling in these because these are smaller. So just a little bit. And you're gonna serve these. You can serve these with sour cream. Or anything you want, but sour cream preferably. But yeah, you're just gonna fold them over. I would actually like to use a bigger cutter, biscuit cutter, and make bigger dumplings actually, but these are cute because this could get kind of tedious. And see, I put too much filling in there. So we're gonna take some of our excess dough that's in between there, and we are going to just plop that over top and dip our finger in water. Yeah, this one's a hot mess. The little dumpling's a hot mess. But yeah, just dip your fingers in water and then it will match together. And that's it. And cute little dumplings. Cute little dumplings. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much. Kathy, Naomi. All right. Making little dumplings. So I'm just going to get a few, and then I'm going to fry them up in the pan for you to see them, because I'm not going to keep you here and watch me fill these. And actually, this dough actually probably could be a little bit rolled out a little bit more. So this thickness that I got is probably, I don't know. I'm going to have to get the measuring tape out and measure this, because it's going to bother me. 1/8 of an inch. It's got to be like this big, right? But yeah, these little dumplings are super easy, you guys. So if you're just tuning in with me, I'm making low carb dumplings. Oh, this one worked really well. So there's that. Boom. So if you're just tuning in, I made a low carb dumpling dough with egg, sour cream, water, oil, whisked that up, and then I added 3 cups of almond flour, some salt, some xanthan gum, and a little bit of Italian seasonings. And then I made up burger and onion to stuff in the middle of it. And that's it. You got little dumplings, but I think I made it too thick. I'm looking for my my rolling pin, because I'm gonna roll it out just a little bit. I'm just gonna roll it out, and you need to roll it in between 2 pieces of parchment paper too. So I'm just going to see what happens if I roll it out just a little bit more. I'm just going to tear it out just like that. Get like that. And we're going to see what, oh gosh, that rolled, yeah. I guess I got them too thick, but that's okay. You know what I mean. Oh, we're gonna, that one just fell apart. That's okay. My goodness. I don't even know what's going on right now. But yeah, so you just put a little bit of burger on there, not much, and then you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to do that when it's on the table, because it's better. And to bind it together, you got a little bit of water I'm dipping my fingers in, so we can seal the edges of that dough. So when we fry them, they don't fall apart. Like this one's falling apart because I got too much burger in there. It's okay. It's making me hungry. Like, I want to keep stuffing them. Oh, I got to fill that one up. But yeah, so just work with it, you guys. So easy to patch them up with some water and a little bit of extra dough. And there. So let's go over and let's try to fry these suckers. Let's see what we get. Got to make sure I bind that dough. But yeah, a little bit of water is going to seal it right up for you, because that xanthan gum in there acts as a thickening agent. All right. So now we are going to fry these up. Okay, so I got my pan. I got some butter in there. You want to make sure that you have enough butter in there. So be generous with the butter, because these are going to fry in there. And I'm going to pick them up like that. We're going to just drop them. Oh, I better turn up the heat a little bit, right? Just like that. So they look like little pierogies. That's what they look like. They look good. And that's it. So, and then you're just going to fry them on one side for they cook fairly fast. Maybe a couple minutes on each side. Let me see what I got here. Oh, hey Sharon. All right, I posted the recipe link up top. Hey Chrissy, how are you doing? Hey Diana, how are you doing? Oh, you got me on live. Dumplings, yes, these are super easy too. The dough is a little temperamental, so you just have to work with the dough, and it works better when it's colder. So that's why you put the dough in the refrigerator while you're cooking the burger up. But it seals real nice when you dip your fingers in water, and you can just seal the edges and fill in the blanks with extra dough. So fairly easy. Fairly easy, just a little time consuming. I'm looking for my spatula. I don't know where I put my darn spatula at. I don't know where I put my spatula. We're gonna figure out how to flip these. I'm gonna grab this big spoon right here. I'm just gonna check the bottom of them. Oh ho ho. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. That looks delicious, you guys. Super good. So you're just going to flip them over after a couple minutes, and then so they brown on both sides. Like I said, they don't cook. They don't take very long to cook. But you got, I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see this? No, that's a little bit too far away. Let's cook it a little bit. Let's cook it on both sides. And I'm going to just roll it around because one side, because the burger is kind of lopsided there. Whoa! Just popped at me. It just popped. And that is it for this. That's it. So you just want to fry them. I'm going to check that side right there. That's not quite done yet. And the key is to making sure you have like enough butter in the pan. I guess you could use olive oil if you want, but I'm using butter. I'm just going to, they look like little tacos or little pierogies. They look so cute. Super good, super easy. So, and super fast to do. So not long on the fryer at all. So, and then I'm going to take these out. So these, woo, these look good, you guys. And then I'll finish the rest of them later. That way it doesn't take too long. And that is it. How awesome is that? So there we go. Got some fried dumplings with some burger and onion stuffed in the middle of them, and then I'll make the rest of them up. I'm going to put that dough back in the refrigerator, and then I'll stuff the rest of them later. But that's it, you guys. So if you're just tuning in, I made low-carb hamburger onion stuffed dumplings tonight. Super duper easy. Hey, Kristen, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, Mom, how are you? Thanks, Kristen. None of my comments are moving, so I'm going through. I saved a bunch of... Thanks, Charlie. Thank you very much. Hey, Denise, how are you doing? Thank you very much, Denise. So low-carb dumplings tonight, and if you're just tuning in with me, I made low-carb dumplings, and I'll go over the recipe one more time just so you can kind of get the idea. I put, for the wet ingredients, I did 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 egg. And then I whisked that in a bowl together to combine it so that sour cream dissolves. And then I did 3 cups of almond flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum. So the xanthan gum is a binder, a thickening agent, and because almond flour is not sticky, so it helps keep this dough together. So if you didn't have the xanthan gum in here, your dough would probably keep falling all apart over and over and over again. But that's all I got. And then I browned up some burger and some onion, and then I stuffed them, and then I cut them. I rolled out the dough, sealed them. I rolled out the dough, and then I cut into circles, and then I stuffed them, and then I got these little dumplings that you pan fry. And that's it. And then serve them with sour cream. Dip them in sour cream. That's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys try that. Thanks, Denise. Yes, Mom, it looks super good. I can't wait to try these. Hey, Courtney, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. I did put the recipe link up there. I got from Pinterest. So I was just running short for time. I had a lot of phone calls with my clients calling me up telling me that they can't wait to get in for massages and everything. So I got a lot of work to do in the next 10 days, that's for sure. Getting my spa ready and getting my clientele list ready. So, all right, you guys, I hope you're having a great Friday night, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys.